Ladies and gentlemen, under USA rules, the following contest is for the World Super Welterweight title. We are scheduled for 12 two-minute rounds. Introducing first and fighting out of the blue corner tonight, he comes in as the challenger and weighing in at 68.1 kilograms. The South Pacific Muay Thai champion. Ladies and gentlemen, representing the Boonju Gym here on the Gold Coast, I present to you Shannon F16 Forrester. Occupying the red corner and first introducing his manager, an 8-time world champion and living legend of the sport, has just completed the film Trojan Warrior, where he stars and sets to be released in cinemas soon. Please welcome to Queensland, as I said, a living legend, Stan the Man Longanides. He brings to the Gold Coast his protege this evening, hailing from Athens, Greece, and weighing in at 67.75 kilograms. An amateur boxing record of 44-2 with 35 wins via way of knockout. As a professional kickboxer, 27-1 and 24 wins via way of knockout. I introduce to you the Super Welterweight Champion of the World, Iron Mike Zambidis.
Tarek Solak, good evening, Tarek.
Good evening, boys. How are you?
We are fantastic. Thank you for putting on a great night, and this should be a cracker. The world title on the line, Super Welterweight world title, Michael Zambidis and Shannon Forrester. We are set for 12 two-minute rounds. Zambidis, arguably, pound for pound, the greatest kickboxer on the planet at the moment. And Shannon Forrester, the biggest test of his decorated career, Tarek.
Definitely a big test for Shannon, because if Shannon does well on this fight, win, lose, or draw, he gets a chance to rematch Michael Zambidis on November 11 on the K1 Oceania with knees, where Shannon is more experienced on.
So much interest in this one. Ringside, some great celebrities of the game, including Bob Jones, his soon-to-be-released book, Let the Good Times Roll, Hammer, and a bit of backstage psych up there from Bob Jones with Shannon Forrester.
Well, interesting to note, the chief, Bob Jones, actually went and visited Shannon in his change room before this fight. And Shannon Forrester, one of the Bob Jones Corporation boys, many moons ago, Zendo Kai student in the freestyle karate. Bob said, "You got to do something for me, Shannon. You got to bring this one home. Do it for the chief." And Shannon is very, very focused and intent on delivering what the godfather of Aussie kickboxing has asked of him to do, Bob Jones. And that is something a little bit backstage, a little bit that you know we wouldn't really be privy to.
You heard it first there. The right uppercut, the left uppercut there from Iron Mike Zambidis. What a cracker. A real filling up process at the moment, though, Tarek Solak. And this one brought to us by a new sponsor of K1 Max, TLC.
Yes, TLC is a new sponsor of ours, and they're thinking of going nationwide. Well, first, we have a meeting with them tomorrow straight after the show. But action back to Michael Zambidis. In my mind, he is pound for pound at the moment the best fighter in the world, and we just saw just then with that combination, not only the strength, but the hand speed and the kick that comes after it.
He is such a beautifully put together fighter, reminiscent of a young Standerman Longanides, of course, a much smaller version. Great handiwork and leg kicks on this little fella from Greece. A beautiful couple of left hooks, right uppercut combination, then digs away with a body shot to the right ribcage to Zambidis. Hammer, hard to find a fault on Michael Zambidis. 3 times in Australia, 3 victories. The first one over Baris Nazif, the second one over Krongsaklek, the third one in 20 seconds over Paul Shearing.
Well, you can just look at Zambidis. He's always on the balls of his feet, always moving, and his hand speed is probably his greatest.
We're into round number 2.
Stan is looking after him as a manager, and we're just in negotiations of signing him off for 3 years as a promoter in Australia.
You heard it first from the super promoter Tarek Solak, ringside with myself, Michael Chavello, and the Hammer Mark Castanini, coming to you from Warner Brothers Movie World on the Gold Coast.
Well, Tarek, you held the pads for Zambidis. You said, what would you call his greatest asset? What's his best technique?
Speed and strength on his hands and his leg, and he's got a very well balanced stance, very well balanced.
That's pretty much all round then. So
he's an all-round fighter.
Well, the low centre of gravity being such a short, stocky fighter on Michael Zambidis, and still a real feeling up process in centre ring. 30 seconds down in the second round. Nice body shot inside leg kick combination there from Zambidis.
I'll tell you what, Shannon, of course, as I stated earlier, his real strength is in his tie technique, so he's somewhat disadvantaged by taking on a USA rules fight. Of course, he's not allowed a knee and he's not allowed an elbow, and for mine, that's what I would call Shannon's strength.
You can hear the tub-thumping body shots there from Iron Mike Zambidis, and just takes one a little bit south of the border.
On the box, keep it up.
Let's not forget that if Shannon puts up a good fight today, he will have a rematch in November 11 with knees against Michael Zambidis. And also on that card, as we all know, Prince Amir came out of retirement just to fight Michael Zambidis on November 11. And we've got Chopper Chapman and many others.
Well, all roads lead to Michael Zambidis on November 11th, who will be crowned the K1 Max King of the Oceania in that 8-man elimination tournament.
That show in November is absolutely going to be a corker. Terry, can I put myself down for a ticket for that one now?
Yes, you can, and TLC is sponsoring that, and they've already accepted a sponsorship deal on that one, so I'm looking forward for a great show.
Other beautiful body shots on the right uppercut from Zambidis. He might have wobbled Shannon Forrester with that one. Forrester forced to cover up in the red corner now. Zambidis unloading on him. Here comes Grease Lightning Iron Mike Zambidis. High-left round kick there from Zambidis. Forrester's got to get out of the red corner. He's got to move out of there. Zambidis won't let him go. More body shots and headshots from Iron Mike Zambidis. This is why Zambidis is the greatest kickboxer on the
You're going to give you a
planet.
standing count of 8. Can you okay? 1, 2,
And a standing 8 count to end the round, Hammer. My word, Iron Mike Zambidis.
Shannon Forrester is certainly doing that.
Jeez, I'll tell you what, I
Showing a lot of heart.
take a look at Shannon Forrester, and I thank God that I was never a fighter. I tell you what, he has taken a battering so far, but here comes the F16, just sticking out the jab and leg kick. Mike Zambidis, the little pit bull terrier from Athens in Greece. A big left hook there from Zambidis. Switches flying off the barrel of Forrester. He's under hammer again, Shannon Forrester. High right round kick from Zambidis. Zambidis headhunting now in the 3rd round. He will not relent on Shannon Forrester.
Okay, stop.
Taking more knocks to the front door. Another standing count here from the living legend Dave Hedgecock.
5, 6,
Shannon Forrester has been overwhelmed. Here comes Zambidis, a big tub-thumping right hand, and he's straight back on him. Zambidis just won't let up. He just won't relent. Another big overhand right. Forrester's gone through the ropes. Forrester's gone through the ropes. My word, it's good night, Irene. A devastating victory for Iron Mike Zambidis, Hammer. He is the best kickboxer on the planet, Iron Mike Zambidis.
Well, Zambidis just an absolute ball of power. Hardly used his kicks, just absolutely unloaded with those hand techniques, left and rights. Didn't give Shannon any time to answer. As I said, when you've got those punches coming in, Shannon just covering, trying to work that lead thigh of Zambidis, but Zambidis just so much power coming from a fighter of his size, really loads up and just rolls those shoulders straight through with 100% force behind them. And Forrester never really had a chance to answer. And when he did, Zambidis was all over him and just copped him with anything he tried to throw back. So Forrester, unfortunately, getting caught by Zambidis, and just no relent from the attack of Zambidis. And as I said, under Thai rules, probably Forrester could have grappled and tied and Zambidis up, but that wasn't the case in this USA rules fight. And under kickboxing, certainly Zambidis is world class. And there it is, unfortunately for Forrester, just going out of the ring, and the fight going the way of Zambidis.
Let's go across to Andrew Raymond.
At a time of 48 seconds of the 3rd round, the referee stops the contest. Your winner and retaining his belt, Michael